Hello and welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. Expats can receive booster dose. Oman Vision 2040 Pavilion at Muscat International Book Fair. Ministry of Commerce announces new device to examine diamonds. Berlin to send anti-tank weapons and Stinger missiles to Ukraine in response to Putin's war of aggression, German Foreign Minister says. Kyiv braces for another night of attacks. Shinde welcomes 250 Indians evacuated from Ukraine, says PM Modi in touch with Ukrainian President. Son and Kane overtake Chelsea legends to become most prolific duo in Premier League. Watford dent Manchester United's top 4 hopes with goalless draw. Those are the headlines. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with the COVID-19 updates and the local stories for the day. Stay tuned.
The advancement of the Fourth Industrial Revolution has given rise to a digital economy where humans and machines collaborate to leap ahead on innovation and profitability through the use of artificial intelligence. In the banking and financial sector, Nebula AI can enable applications to boost risk management, improve data-backed decisions and security, and enhance customer experiences. Banks could automate routine tasks, accelerate risk calculations and fraud detection, and enhance customer service with conversational AI. AI is changing all the rules of how companies operate. Let us help you get there.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
We at TTV are coming up with a new show. In which we'll be discussing about retail, hospitality, aviation, education, and various other sectors so that you keep abreast of all the latest updates in the country. So let's talk every Monday at 8 p.m.
Welcome back. Now for the COVID-19 updates. 4 new COVID-19 related deaths have been registered in the last 3 days in the Sultanate, taking the total death toll because of COVID-19 to 4,242. In addition, as many as 1,763 new cases of coronavirus were registered in the last 3 days, which brings the total number of positive COVID-19 cases to 381,381. The ministry added that 4,404 new cases have recovered, bringing the total number to 367,204. Now for the local stories. Expats have been allowed to receive the third or booster dose of COVID-19 vaccine at the rehabilitation center in the Vilayat of Sohar from today, February 27th, until Thursday, March 10th, 2022. The Director General said the following in a statement. The Director General of Health Services in North Al-Batana Governorate announces the administration of the third or booster dose of the COVID-19 vaccine to expatriates who are 18 years and older and for those who have completed 3 months of receiving the second dose at the Rehabilitation Center in Sohar starting from today, February 27, 2022 until Thursday, March 10, 2022. The Oman Vision 2040 Implementation Follow-up Unit is participating in Muscat International Book Fair to highlight the efforts made to achieve the Oman Vision 2040. Oman Vision 2040 Implementation Follow-up Unit participates in a corner dedicated to Oman Vision 2040 at the 26th Muscat International Book Fair, which will run until March 5th, Oman News Agency said in a statement. Through this participation, the unit aims to highlight the efforts made to achieve the Oman Vision 2040 in cooperation with the relevant authorities and to familiarize the community with the vision document, its access and national priorities, and the follow-up mechanisms that it has adopted to follow up on the progress of implementing the vision. The Vision Pavilion includes 4 main pillars with a dedicated screen through which it will display the 4 vision axes represented by the human and society axis, the economy and development axis, the governance and institutional performance axis, and the sustainable environment axis. The Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion has announced a new device called GIA ID 100 for examining transparent diamonds. As part of the efforts of the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion to develop its services provided to diamond buyers and dealers, the Ministry has introduced GIA ID 100 device for examining transparent diamonds, the Ministry said in a statement. The GIA ID 100 device has the ability to distinguish natural diamonds from synthetic diamonds. The device also contributes to distinguishing different types of diamonds through a process called luminescence analysis, which is a very accurate method for detecting any crystal defects in diamonds. The GIA ID 100 can be used to examine loose and composite stones in jewelry. The device can inspect all types of pieces with a diameter of about 0.9 mm or larger. With that, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the international stories and the sports news for the day. Stay tuned.
The advancement of the Fourth Industrial Revolution has given rise to a digital economy where humans and machines collaborate to leap ahead on innovation and profitability through the use of artificial intelligence. In the banking and financial sector, Nebula AI can enable applications to boost risk management, improve data-backed decisions and security, and enhance customer experiences. Banks could automate routine tasks, accelerate risk calculations and fraud detection, and enhance customer service with conversational AI. AI is changing all the rules of how companies operate. Let us help you get there.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
We at TTV are coming up with a new show. In which we'll be discussing about retail, hospitality, aviation, education, and various other sectors so that you keep abreast of all the latest updates in the country. So let's talk every Monday at 8 p.m.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Coming up are the international stories. German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock on Sunday said that in response to Russian President Vladimir Putin's war of aggression, the country will send anti-tank weapons and Stinger missiles to Ukraine. Earlier, Germany said it will supply Ukraine with 1,000 anti-tank weapons and 500 anti-aircraft Stinger missiles in the wake of the ongoing conflict in Kyiv. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz said Russia's military assault on Ukraine has been a turning point for Europe, threatening the international order established after World War II. In this situation, it is our duty to do our best to help Ukraine defend itself against Vladimir Putin's invading army. Germany stands side by side with Ukraine, Scholz said. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky welcomed the supply of weapons shipments from Germany, posting praise for Scholz on Twitter. There have been multiple reports of two vast explosions in different parts of Ukraine as Russian forces seemingly target vital fuel supplies. An oil depot in Vasikil on Kyiv's outskirts was struck, and authorities have issued warnings about hazardous fumes. The State Special Communications Service of Ukraine said a fire there was burning out of control. A gas pipeline is also said to be on fire in Kharkiv, the second largest city in Ukraine. The city was the scene of heavy fighting on Saturday. Russia has restricted access to certain social media platforms to try and keep information of the situation in Ukraine from their people, the latest British Defence Intelligence update suggests. According to internet monitoring group NetBlock, Twitter was heavily throttled and in some instances even blocked in Russia on Saturday. On Friday, Russia's media regulators said it would partly restrict Meta platforms, Facebook and Instagram. Many videos and images of the invasion went viral on social media. Meanwhile, the hacktivist collective Anonymous claimed it hacked several Russian state TV channels and was broadcasting the reality of what is happening in Ukraine. The collective also claimed responsibility for hacking the Kremlin, Ministry of Defense and other government websites, shutting them down for most of Saturday. Meanwhile, billionaire Elon Musk says SpaceX has activated its Starlink satellite broadband service in Ukraine. Internet connectivity in the country has been affected by the Russian invasion. Starlink beams signals for high-speed internet from space but isn't yet available worldwide. Musk wrote on Twitter that his company was sending internet terminals to Ukraine to use the service, though it was unclear how many. Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia on Sunday extended a warm welcome to 250 Indian students after their safe return from the war-hit Ukraine via Romanian Bucharest, and said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also in touch with Ukrainian President. The second evacuation flight from the Romanian capital Bucharest carrying 250 Indian nationals who were stranded in Ukraine landed at the Delhi airport in the early hours of Sunday. Scindia and MOS MEA V. Muralidharan welcomed the Indian nationals with flowers upon their arrival from Ukraine via Bucharest. The captain of the flight said that the decision to bring Indian students back to the country was taken on short notice, but it was a well-coordinated effort by airlines, government agencies and individuals involved in the task. The first flight from Romania carried 219 Indian students reached Monday on Saturday evening. The third flight to Delhi with 240 Indian nationals has also taken off from Hungary's Budapest under Operation Ganga, informed Minister of External Affairs Dr. S. Jaishankar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday spoke with Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky and conveyed India's deep concern for the safety and security of Indian citizens, including students present in Ukraine. And now for the sports stories. Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane and Son Heung-min on Saturday became the most prolific duo in the history of the Premier League. Spurs duo have now assisted each other for 37 Premier League goals, moving one ahead of Chelsea duo Didier Drogba and Frank Lampard and setting a Premier League record. The pair combined for the team's fourth goal against Leeds United at Ellen Road to create a new PL record. Kane pinged a glorious long-range ball over the top to Son Heung-min, who fired past Ilan Meslier. Spurs moves on to 42 points, 4 points behind fourth place Manchester United with a match in hand. Leeds stay 15th after their fourth straight defeat, 3 points above the relegation zone. Watford earned a first ever Premier League point at Old Trafford with the goalless draw on Saturday that dents Manchester United's hope for a top 4 finish in the Premier League. Manchester United had 67% possession and 22 shots, but could not find a way past a Watford side who have now kept 3 clean sheets in 6 matches under Roy Hodgson. Cristiano Ronaldo hit a post 5 minutes in before Bruno Fernandes had 2 chances to score, being denied by a brilliant Ben Foster save before heading Ronaldo's crossover. In the second half, Anthony Elanga shot wide following brilliant build-up play, including a Paul Pogba flick, while Ronaldo had a shot blocked behind. Ralph Rangnick brought Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford off the bench, but they could not break Watford's resistance. Ismaila Sarr fired just over as Watford nearly snatched a winner. The points extended Manchester United's unbeaten run to 8 matches and keeps them in 4th on 47 points, 2 above Arsenal, who have 3 matches in hand. Watford remains 19th on 19 points, 3 from safety, but having played more matches than both Burnley and Everton directly above them. Those are the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.